everybody. Unrested with the questions you requested. This is JFAQ, Japan's frequently asked questions, and today we are talking about Japanese drinking parties, a very famous thing here in Japan. Yes, there are three that come to mind as soon as I say Japanese drinking party. There is the enkai, which is the business-based drinking party, usually with you and your fellow peers or employers or boss. There is the konpa, which is usually college-based, usually sometimes open to the public as well, kind of a meet and greet, icebreaker, speed dating type of meet and drink. And number three, the bonenkai, which is the end of the year drinking party. These parties are so common in Japan that most likely if you live here, you will be invited to a minimum of at least one a year. Be expected to probably be asked to much more than one though. If you're any sort of social at all, if you're a big time social butterfly, you may get asked to a ton of these. Let's go through each one a little by little and kind of dissect them, talk about etiquette, talk about what can be expected of you, what can be expected of your fellow peers, and what's okay and what's not okay as far as how you can act, maybe just some rules that'll keep you safe and keep you having a job and friends. Okay, let's start first with probably the most tricky one, the enkai, or the business-based one, which I think it can be lumped with the bonenkai. Bonenkai is usually your end-of-the-year employee drinking party. Put those two together. Let's just fuse them together right now and say these rules apply to both. So, first thing I'm going to tell you that can kind of put you at ease is you are actually granted a lot more leeway in how you act when you are drunk in Japan. You can actually, and I've seen this happen, get absolutely wasted, yell at your boss, and the next day everyone act like it didn't happen because you were drunk. That being said though, there are still some etiquette procedures you may want to follow through with. For example, I'm sure many of you have heard of sempai before. Sempai is usually the person who taught you your job. You are the kohai if you are the apprentice to that person who taught you the job. When you pour drinks in Japan, oftentimes the kohai will pour the drink for the senpai. So if you notice your senpai's glass is empty, think about filling that up pretty quick. You want to keep your senpai probably drunk and happy. As far as social interactions go, this is a time and a place where office rumors are revealed, where love-struck employees are revealed, where all different types of gossip and stuff goes down. At work, that's not cool to talk about, but at these parties, it's okay if you want to bring that stuff up, kind of discuss it and see what people know, hear the rumor mill and kind of get caught up on everything. It may help you with procedures that are following up soon with your company. It also can let you know kind of who to be careful around, who to become more friendly with, who to network with, and many, many other aspects of the company or the entire culture of the company you work with. Now, once again, remember, like I said, you can get away with pretty good amount. You can actually get pretty darn drunk at these parties, and I'm talking like I've seen people stumbling home wasted, fall down, fall asleep at these parties, drink so much that like they throw up, pass out. But there's a limit, okay? So, you know, try not to fight, try not to throw any punches. An angry drunk is never fun at any kind of party. Touchy-feely stuff, never okay, probably in any country at any time. All right? Let's put it that way. So let's go off to the konpa, which is kind of different in the aspect of, number one, you don't have the company culture surrounding you. Nonetheless, there are still some rules, and there are some different reasons why these parties are held instead. Now, the konpa, like I said, is more related to college parties. These are more drinking parties that are set up. They're very organized. They're displayed in numerous different ways. They can be anything from letting people know via internet sites, via flyers, on-campus bulletins, different things like that. The main thing that they're used to do is a meet and greet, an icebreaker, and possibly even have a theme of dating around them. You can go to these, and once again, you can get pretty damn wasted. No one's gonna get that upset if you're actually stumbling, fall down drunk. Like I said, in Japan, oftentimes Japanese people can get drunk very quickly because they lack one of the enzymes that allows them to process alcohol as quickly as some gaijin. So they'll become red in the face and sleepy faster than you. It's not me being racist or stereotyping. It is a scientific fact that they don't have the same enzymes as most gaijin who break down alcohol. That's why you can see a Swedish guy come over to Japan and drink an entire handle of vodka, and if a Japanese person did that, they would probably go into shock and die. That being said, when you are at these parties, it is a time where you actually can flirt, you actually can show interest in the opposite sex, male or female, and you can let people know if you are interested in them. It may even have the theme of dating around it. In fact, there's some that actually have a speed dating theme around them and even set you up with tables where you're filling out cards a little bit about yourself and may switch it up really quick with different people to meet and greet as many different of the opposite sex as you can. Now, that being said, if that is not the theme of the party, that doesn't mean it's entirely not okay to talk or greet or flirt, but don't make that the main objective of your party, okay? That being said, at the same time, while you're there, I think you should be using it mostly to make contacts, network, meet and greet, make friends, get to know your campus, get to know the culture of your campus, and get to know other classes that people are in, maybe find study buddies and stuff like that. For the most part, I would say, think about being safe, watch out for your friends, take care of those who are obviously fall down drunk or dangerous to themselves, but drink responsibly at the same time. Take care of yourself first. There is a chance to lose face, okay? You can be that guy. For example, I had one friend who used to drink so ferociously at these parties, and when he drank, he flipped a switch and became this super angry guy. Not cool. That kind of made him lose face at campus, let's put it that way. We were meeting up at some of these parties, mixing up with the campus while I was working at Nova in a Kaiwa company, and yeah, during that time, this guy kind of made a bad name for himself. He's left Japan now and now works in Korea. He's doing great now, but he's kind of held back on drinking for pretty much the rest of these nonkai and enkai parties. Anyway, guys, I hope that fully explains the drinking parties of Japan. Of course, if you have any extra questions, feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Please share this video if you like this style of video and you love these JFAQs. The more they're shared, the more they're viewed, the more I make. I'm Unrested with the questions you requested. This is JFAQ, Japan's frequently asked questions.